Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here. How you doing? Now, I'm sorry. I took away one of your favourite toys and I shouldn't have, and it returns today. Yes, the factoids are back, although, albeit, the factoid is back. I've only got time or room for one factoid a day within the asset review section of the actual review. So yeah, just going to squeeze one in. Today's map is quite a nice one by one of the creators of the year from last year as far as I'm concerned, and one of the best theme creators that we've got. And before we do any of that, it's time for your daily reminder. You know what to do. That's right, hitting the like button, that really does help support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you so much. Right, let's crack on and do today's map, which is Pupek by Rafa. Now, Rafa is from the Czech Republic and Pupek is Czech for the navel. And by that I mean that scar in the middle of your tummy where the umbilical cord used to attach. There's your start square. Yes, the belly button. Pupek literally meaning the belly button. We've got resources look like that. Looks a bit for painting, but actually still usable, especially if you want to do a little bit of oil or anything fertile, any farming. Off to the workshop, what do we need? And the answer is not much. Just the Stray Cats Nature Reserve theme, which is one of Rafa's. And we've got the generic tree pack as well, with no prescribed LUT. We'll be using the realistic 1.2. Okay, let's head down to ground level. Now, by their own admission in the description, it's not the most polished of maps. In some ways, that's quite nice though, because it does mean there's a lot more creativity for you, the city builder. So, it's still a good map, and it still looks good. I mean, the theme really does look good indeed. What else can I tell you? What I could tell you is that Rafa was one of the creators of the year for me last year. They produced one of the top 12 maps, one of those that made it into the Best of 2018 series. Hopefully you've all had a little look at that series now. It's got a little playlist on my channel. Go and have a little look if you've not. But that was Rolling Hedgehog's Coast, which was a cracking map from a year ago. This one's slightly less detailed, or a lot less detailed. We've got a little bit of blue mantle under the far bridge there, you might be able to make out. And then if we just follow the highway across that intersection, slightly squished cloverleaf intersection, we'll make our way down towards the start square. And you know what's in the start square? Yeah, you know. We've got today's asset of the day, and it's Rye Enhow Hotel by Gerenable. And this is my cue to read you a factoid for the day. 58,000 American men were killed during the Vietnam War, but it's estimated that over twice that number have committed suicide since the return. See, I told you it was depressing, and you shouldn't have asked for the return of that. We got death all this week, by the way, in terms of factoids. Anyway, there you go. The Rye Enhow Hotel. Enhow Hotel. What's it called again? I've no clue. That's me trying to read my book and read the caption at the same time. Not working. Right, back to the squished cloverleaf intersection. We've got a few little elevated sections over dry river beds. Really quite nice. It's a really lush looking map, and plenty of build plane, and of course we've got some really nice hills as well, partly for backdrop, but also you can get into those hills. You can. They're outside of the 25 tiles mostly, but you can still get it with the 81 tile mod, one of those mods that has made the top 10 mods of 2019 according to you guys. You can unlock the whole map and use all of it, much as I am flying the entire to the extent of the actual map itself. There we go, off to the edge of the map, which means I could probably do a U-turn in a moment and we'll come back the other way. Not really too much to say about the road there, was there? It's like basically, well, it was so perfect it was mundane, nothing to complain about. Rail, I can say much the same I think with the rail. It's smooth and level and gentle. Nice little bridge across here as well, and smooth and yeah. With the road, there was only that little bit of blue mantle in the just off of it. It was in the Star Square intersection, wasn't it? Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, the Star Square intersection. That's where it was. A little bit of mantle, but the rail. Look at this. It's just beautifully smooth, beautifully gentle. It's almost like it was done with a straight slope tool, wasn't it? I think so. Straight across there, out the other side. Very straight line. This feels somewhat American for me. Goes on for miles. Could be a station here. We've got second line breaking off anyway. And then that scoots through. Should we take this route? I think we should. Yeah, we'll cut through this way, out through there. A little bit of elevated section between the two tunnels. Left or right? Oh, if we go right, this takes us down to the Start Square. The rail does poke its nose into the Start Square in a moment. We emerge from the tunnel down here, which is very sweet. And there you go. That's just got its nose in the Start Square there. If you want rail, we'll go back the way we came. This is quite a nice little bit of rail over road. There's no pillars in the highway at all. That's quite tidily done. Great work. Yeah, we are basically finding it very hard to say anything bad about this map, but also very hard to find anything excessively good to say about this map. It's all very mundanely good. You know, it's good. I can't complain. There's just nothing to... There's no song or dance about this at all, is there? Perfectly fine, perfectly adequate, perfectly marvellous, perfectly run out of things to say. Do you know what? When you run out of things to say, you get on the phone, call up your friend Zach, and say, Zach, could you interlude, please?
Are you struggling with water physics in the game? Are you constantly drowning and flooding your soggy little sins? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Water Physics by BonBonB. Click the information button now.
Now I can find things to say because we've got shipping routes. And the shipping routes, well, they dead end. They don't connect up, which means that you don't have any through traffic until you connect up with some docks along the coast. And we've got plenty of coast. Water flow. This is the edge of map water flow pushing in, and there's plenty of that until you get to the middle of the map, but that's par for the course. But what about the rivers, or the brooks, or the creeks, whichever words you want to use for them? Well, there be a little bit of a problem. Even around here, there's very little in the way of water flow down here. Nothing going on there. How about if we go down this? Yeah, the main creek here. Look at this. And water is, well, it's pushing in, which means if you've got any sewage outflow, it's not actually going to leave the map. It's just going to get clogged up in here. Now, admittedly, it's big enough that it shouldn't make any difference at all. Evaporation should take care of it. But for me, that's a bit of a problem. Well, there's a little lakes and ponds going on. If we have a little look at the water sources in each of those. Now, I have tested, I've done a map build here, a city build, to about 8,000 population. And I put the water source in one, the sewage in the other. It didn't overflow and it didn't drain. So, in terms of playability, that would work. But I prefer flowing water. Drawing a huge amount of water out of a small lake like that doesn't look at all real. What does look real though, these hills. Look at this ridge. You walk along the ridge here. You could do a little walking tour along the top of the hills. That'd be lovely. I think, especially park life. I've not taken full advantage of park life myself yet. I certainly would love to do something with hills like this. I'd like to see a little more forestry going on. There's plenty, but Rafa has deliberately kept it light. Can't fault them at all for that. And look at the theme, the mix of theme as well, with fertile through to the plain, and then you've got the oil and ore. All the colours really work well together, and this is a showcase for the theme as much as anything. Stray Cat, all of the Stray Cats themes are beautiful. Right, okay, that's basically all I can show you with the map. What do you think? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the viewer's choice, a top 10 for the month. Is this going to be one of the 10 best maps of the month? It could well be. It looks really nice. Just a little plain. Yes, you tell me. And then I will tell you what I think, because mwahaha, it's my show. Aesthetically, I think it looks really nice. It's a long way short of 5 stars because it is deliberately plain, but it's definitely a 4-star map for aesthetics. Detailing, there's not really too much wrong with it. It does leave a lot of room for improvement, but I think what detailing there is, the standards that there are worth just a 4th star. It's a high 3 going on 4. I'm going to edge it into the 4th star category. Gameplay potential, loads of potential here. I can't get 5 stars because I would like to have seen some proper moving water in the start square of some description. I don't feel it would be realistic in that form, but other than that, there's nothing to stop you playing on it. It's a really nice map, and 4 stars there as well. Now, normally 4, 4 and 4 would get you the BonBonB seal of approval, but it just lacks that bit of magic for me. So I'm going to withhold the seal of approval. I'd rather you played someone like Rolling Hedgehog's Coast, which is another one of Rafa's maps. If you want to play a Rafa map, go for that one. Or you can take this one on and just put the finishing touches on yourself. Really nice. Very, very nice map. Just a bit meh at the same time, do you think? Yeah? By his own admission, probably. So anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. Did you see the top 10 mods from last week? Did you? If you've not, then I'll put the link on the screen now. And if you have, then, well, there's an old map on the screen now that you can vote on as well. Just had the vote put on today, so you might be the first to watch and vote on it as well. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for What Map and my new Let's Play. Ooh.